Okay, so how's everybody doing? So this is a good time to talk about matte varnish or dull coats or flat coats. Okay, and just want to share you my experience and opinion on what's available and not available, or becoming unavailable. As most of you may know, like Testors Dull Coat. Now I have a few cans of this left, but I can't get it anywhere. And I'm not going to order 2 or 3 cans and pay postage. When there's other alternatives that I think are pretty good as well, which I'll talk about in a second. So this is no longer available pretty much in Canada. I haven't been able to get it. So some of you out there may be in different parts of the world or different regions or whatever, but I'm not going to be held up because I can't get my favorite dull coat, and I want to finish my model and move on to the next model. So I have a couple of these left. I'm just going to save for one of my favorite locomotives down the road, even though I don't think it's going to make much difference because I'm going to show you and tell you what I think about these, okay? But before I move on, I want to tell you I'm not sponsored by any one of these companies, okay? This is my own purchased product, and it's part of my own kit, and I'm sharing to you what I think about it. So my opinion is biased according to my experience, not a sponsor, okay? Okay, so this is Tamiya PS55. It's a lacquer based flat clear, they call it. Okay. I've tried this and it's not bad. It's really stinky. It's around the same price, 10 or 11 bucks here in Canada. Okay. I find that it's fairly good flat coat, but if you're splitting hairs, I wouldn't call it Testors Dull Coat quality. I don't find that this knocks this off the throne yet. Now this gives Testors Dull Coat a run for its money, and I just picked this up last year and I started using it, and I am really impressed with this. And it's acrylic based, okay? It won't dry as fast as your traditional Tamiya's or the Vallejo line of acrylics, but that's good though, and I'll tell you why. When you spray this product, it tends to come out quite heavy. Like, it covers incredible. Like, these new nozzles actually take a little bit getting used to, but I actually like them. I can just make one pass. Like, I made several passes over these models here, but I'll tell you in a second what happened with these. It's good news though. So I did all the warehouses this way. I did, and all the larger models so far on River Road, and I find it to be excellent. I've used the gloss coats, the semi-gloss, and the flat, and I like them all. I've gloss coated models, put decals on, then came back with this. 24 hours later, I usually leave between dry times, and it's as good as dull coat, in my experience. It looked, I can't tell the difference. So now, when this comes out of here, you got to be careful. Like, you can't control it in the same way you can with an airbrush. If you're into mixing sticky, thinners and dull coats and varnishes, that's fine, but I'm not into that anymore. I'm spoiled now. So I like to minimize my airbrush clean time, which is virtually nothing with IPA and Tamiya, and then I rattle can my clear coats and so on. Now, when I painted these last night, I maybe overdid it a bit, because you can't see it, right? And I did this outside, and you can't really see it going on, like it unless you have certain lights and stuff to see the sheen. So I've had it where I've put this on a bit too heavy, and I was a bit concerned because I had a few runs on one of the warehouses, and then I had some maybe excess buildup on these, and I thought, I'm just going to leave them just till tomorrow, and I'll just take a look at it. So when I got up this morning and looked at these, I was blown away. All that, like, I had some heavy buildup in here, because of the nature of spraying, where you can't get in close, and all of it's self-leveled. Like, this won't dry right away. It stays fluid for a while when it goes on. And you only need to cover enough to where you can see the sheen, obviously, right? According to how you light your area. And I'm just blown away with this because I was concerned with all these cylinders and four-sided beams and structure and ladders. And it's incredible. It's just completely, like, I went over this. Like, I checked everything out, and it's everything perfectly self-leveled. So the self-leveling quality of this, I have to give it a 10, because course, that's relative to temperature and so on of your environment. But the more I use this, the more I get used to using it, like staying back a little ways, and not getting in too close, and just not making 3 passes, but only 2, and things like that. I'm actually sold on this, you know. So yeah, this will be what I'll be using this. And just in closing, it's only like a few dollars more, but you get. So this is 100 milliliters. This is 400. So do the math there, right? And this is maybe $3 more than this. So I'll be sticking with this for now. Okay, just thought I'd share that with you anyway.